Hello there, everybody. I'm Mel Allen, and this is Baseball Collector.
Yo, and hello, everybody. Mike here, Baseball Collector, and it's, Saturday afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. And man, it's been a kind of whirlwind last couple of days. JT's here. He's over here. Say hi, JT. He's here, I swear.
So
There he is. And we have been having a great time the last few days going to the Dallas Card Show. And it was a huge show, 400 plus tables. You've heard us talking about it for a little while now. We just had a really great time. And I want to just share some thoughts about the show, and then I'll show some pickups. And in between, I'll show a bunch of clips that we took at the show. Although we didn't take as much video as you guys probably would like it to see, but what are you going to do? So we did as much as we could. Or it was just so busy. And that's probably the biggest takeaway, is it was packed. I mean, today was nuts. Yesterday was, on Friday, was insane. Today was, shoulder to shoulder, people everywhere. Now, everybody did wear masks. So I literally didn't see a single person not wearing a mask the whole 2 days. So that was good. Everybody was being careful. That's smart. And we just had a great time. But there were tons of people, tons of dealers. Overall impression of the stuff that was available is there was so much basketball. I bet there was half the population of the Luka Doncic Prism rookies for the PSA pop at that show. Kind of joking, but there were tons of everything. Zion and Morant and all the basketball guys, there were just tons and tons of it. Much, much less vintage than I'd expected to see, honestly. There was plenty of vintage, but it wasn't as overwhelming as it sometimes has been in the past that I've seen. Tons of basketball, there's lots of soccer. I saw lots of soccer, saw some hockey, not very much hockey, but a little bit of hockey. Lots of wax. There was tons of wax. If you're wondering where all the retail product is, we found it at this show. Lots of guys with lots of wax, way overpriced. All of it was super overpriced. So we just had a good time. So this weekend was JT flew in on Thursday. We hung out. Jeremy came up on Thursday. Jeremy IPTTM. And so we just hung out. We had a nice burger, local burger joint here. Had a good time. And then show on Friday. Didn't start till 2, open to the public, but we got there early, probably around 12:30 or so. 12:45, somewhere around there, it doesn't matter. And we had an in to get vendor badges, so we went in early, and it had already been going on for several hours in terms of vendors doing deals with each other and all that, which is, again, pretty common. But we started going right at it, looking for cards and having a great time. Then, what did we do? We stayed at the show. I stayed at the show till about 3 o'clock, 3:30, something like that. So literally just a couple of hours. And then I headed back home because Mark, Foo3112, was coming over last night. He's running through town with his wife on a trip. And so we got to host them here at our house last night, which was great. Jeremy brought JT back to my house, dropped him off. We ate some dinner, some great pulled pork that my wife did. And hung out and talked cards and had a fun time doing that. Then this morning we woke up and we left for the show about 8:15 or so this morning. It opened at 9 o'clock. No, we left earlier. Is that right? It opened at 9:30 this morning. So we got there right maybe 10 minutes before it opened. And started just, again, looking for stuff. And then it was fun today. Found a ton of stuff. And I bought a card today that I didn't expect to buy. Kind of a big boy card, so I'll show that in a little bit. And just started getting texts from people and, hey, look for this, look for that, and that was a lot of fun. It's actually a lot of fun shopping for other people with their money for cards. That's a good time. Some of those holes we were able to fill for some people, and some of them we didn't, but it's fun to try to help people out and do that. And having fun walking around with JT, and Andy was there today. She blinded me with the refractors, got to meet his brother. Dave, Midlife Card Crisis, was there today. So hung out with him a little bit. and overall just spend all our money. Right? And then some. Yeah, that's okay. Budgets are just guidelines, right? They're just guidelines. So you'll get to see all that here in a minute. So let me just show you guys some clips of the show. If you have questions or whatever, I'm probably forgetting to mention a few things about the show. Put it down below and I'll happily tell you about it. Oh, one other thing while I was thinking about it. A great number of kids were there, which was so cool to see for the health of the hobby. Lots of kids were running around. And then there were a shocking number of women that were there. It was really cool to see. Just a much more. It wasn't just a bunch of old guys with neck beards. It was a very diverse crowd. A lot of young guys, a lot of young sneakerhead looking guys. That's not a very good stereotype, but just kind of that younger crowd was there too. And they were wheeling and dealing and making big deals. So the hobby is healthy if this show was a microcosm of that situation. And lots of money changing hands, lots of deals being done. So here, let's show you some clips, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I picked up.
All right, so we're here at the show. Here's what it looks like. Lots and lots of activity. Lots and lots of dealers, lots and lots of people. It's pretty crazy, pretty awesome. I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
What are you thinking of the show so far, man?
It's fairly large. There's lots to look at, lots to dig through, get my clean little dirty gloves in. Yeah, having a good time. Looking for some the usual.
Yeah, just normal stuff for you, Miggy stuff, and
The store's doing well today.
yeah. So you're making some money to spend some money, right?
That's always the goal.
That's always the goal.
Doesn't always work out that way. Today it has.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. We've seen a lot of different guys from YouTube, and we're having a good time. So
Keep collecting.
keep collecting. Tons of great stuff all over. There's so much football, so much basketball. It's crazy here.
What do you want me to say?
What do you want to say? Whatever you want to say. No, here's Jeremy, IPTTM, everybody's favorite IPTTM YouTube channel.
Yeah, look at this place. It's packed. A
Packed,
lot of
man.
cards, a lot of money changing hands.
What do you think? Is there just tons of modern stuff? You and I were talking, man. It's crazy, isn't it?
Tons of ultra modern. I wouldn't even say modern, ultra modern.
Yeah. And basketball
Everything
galore.
from 2018 on, basketball, Mahomes, LeBron, all that stuff.
There's tons of it in there.
Yep.
You got any good deals yet today?
$10. Mookie.
Mookie Relic. Auto? No, just Relic?
Me and Hap Auto.
Nice. You having a good time?
Yeah,
Did you eat some good barbecue today?
I did.
That's right, we did.
Yeah, it's cooking.
Yeah, that's right. We got some later. So, well, man, have fun. Take care of JT for me, okay?
All right, I'll take care of our son.
All right, see ya. We are in Dallas, so you're going to see lots and lots of Luka. Lots of Prism here, too. Crazy. Giannis rookies. Ja. Zion. And Trae Young. All right, everybody. I found Andy. There's Andy. He's under that mask.
Drinking heavy.
Yeah, we're drinking heavy. We're drinking some Mountain Dew. And we got Dave. Dave's Midlife Card Crisis.
What's up?
And what are you looking for today, buddy?
Man, I don't know. I've just got here like probably 30 minutes ago. I probably looked at maybe 25 tables. And it's just easy to get distracted in here. There's like a lot of people, a lot of friends, and I'm just all over
Let's
the
do
place.
a quick. This place is packed already. And what time is it? 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dave. What about you?
I don't know, cheap autos.
Jets?
Yeah, just cheap autos.
Okay.
Just guys I need to get.
We
Nothing
found
major.
some. We'll show you where we found some. All right, man.
It's hot in here too.
It's hot.
These are hot. Man.
Yes, it is. All right, guys. Here I am with JT doing what JT does best, which is thumbing through the dollar boxes.
Digging out the little treasures.
Digging out the gold. He's just digging for gold. Going to town. You having fun yet?
Having a blast. Got my shopping cart ready to go.
That's actually pretty clever.
Yeah,
Pretty clever. All right, man, keep digging.
I will.
All right, keep collecting too.
You don't have to tell me twice.
All right, so hope you enjoyed those clips. Again, sorry we didn't get as much video of the show itself as you guys would probably like to see, but hey, we were busy buying cards. I apologize. Here is all the pickups that I got. I didn't buy a ton of stuff, but I think I got a lot of cool stuff for me. And the first one is a Shane Bieber autograph, newly crowned Cy Young winner from the American League. And I picked up, I try to have a project where I pick up and I want to have an auto in my collection of every not Hall of Famer, MVP winner and Cy Young Award winner. So Shane Bieber, new Cy Young Award winner. I got an auto of him. I think I paid $12 for this. Is that right, JT? Yeah, $12 for the Bieber. So I'll try to give prices if I can remember, because some people like to see that stuff or hear about that. Then I picked up 2020 Cy Young winner Trevor Bauer. This is a tribute from this year, I believe, numbered to 99. And I paid $10 for this. I think it's on card, or is that a sticker? I can't tell. It looks on card. It's a really big autograph. So, yep, didn't have a Trevor Bauer. I already had a Jose Abreu and a Freddie Freeman. Congrats to those guys for winning MVP. And so I had those. Then, you know me, I cannot resist cheap Hall of Fame autographs. I just love it. So I got this Vlad Guerrero. It's also a Tops tribute, numbered to 75. And I think this was $12. This was part of a lot that JT and I went in on together. And so that was $12. And that's on card auto. Like, yep. I bought this Trevor Hoffman, my last pickup of the show today, because it was $8. So $8 for a Hall of Fame autograph. I know it's Trevor Hoffman, but hey, why not? And then I got this Tony Perez Tops Archives, and this kind of goes for my, run that I'm trying to do as much as I can when I see them cheap. Hall of Fame player era cards that are autographed, and this is an 81 Tops. It's numbered to 50. I think I paid $12 for this one too, actually. So, yep, not bad. And then this one, I got this really cool, clearly authentic Carlton Fist autograph, numbered to 50. I paid $15 for this. It's on card. I want to give a shout out to Lane, who was the dealer on this, and he pulled me aside when I got there. He said, "Hey, Mike," and he was really cool and just thanking me for the channel and thanking me for inspiring him to become a card dealer and all these things. And I was like, man, that's a lot of pressure to have inspired somebody to be a card dealer. But he was super nice, and I talked to him quite a bit actually throughout the 2 days. And so Lane, shout out to you, man. Thanks for the deal on this Fisk, and keep doing what you're doing. All right. This one was one I did not find, but JT found it for me. It is a 1955 Tops Hal New Hauser. This is Hal New Hauser's last Tops card, and you can see the autograph there. It's in ballpoint pen, already slabbed, and I did not have a Hal New Hauser player era card signed by him, and so this is my first one, and JT found it for me and knew I had to have it, and I think I paid $40 for this, so I thought that was a very good deal. All right, next, I might surprise a couple of you. Yep, football card of who I consider the GOAT, Jerry Rice, before Tom Brady was the GOAT. Jerry Rice, rookie card, 1986 Tops. Shout out to Bart. But I was texting him like, hey, what's a good price, and he was trying to help me out. He's a Jerry Rice super collector. So I paid $170 for this, which I thought was incredibly fair, and I just wanted it. And it's funny, we saw like an 8.5 for, how much was it, JT? 500 or 800. Yeah, an 8.5 was 800, and an 8's 170. Tell me how that makes any sense at all. But I was more than happy just to get the 8. This is one of the 250 great sports cards in the hobby. So that's a set registry that I do. And, I'm not immune to getting the occasional iconic football card. And this definitely fits that category for me. So loved being able to pick that up. Working on my Nolan Ryan run, just chopping away at it ever so slightly every once in a while. I'll see a card, and this was a 91 Tops in a mint 9, and I paid $10 for it. So it was listed at 20, and the guy took $10. So I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, you can't even slab it for that, really. So is the card worth $10 raw? No, it's probably worth 50 cents or $1, but to slab it up and get it that way, it's more than that. So $10 was more than fair to me. Next up, I got a Ron Santo 1963 Tops in a PSA 6. This was just kind of a throw-in deal with some other stuff that JT bought, which he'll show you on his video. Go check out his channel. But I paid $20 for this, I think. Yep, that was a $20 bill for a Ron Santo Excellent Mint 6, 63 Tops. Then we start getting into some 50 stuff and older, so here we go. It's kind of some of the more awesome cards. All of them are awesome, but this is a great pickup. Second year Don Drysdale 1958 Tops in a really nice looking 4, very sharp looking card. And I paid $30 for this. Sounds right. I keep trying to remember because after, wheeling and deals you make, deals you don't make, it's kind of hard to remember. But I think I paid $30 for that. Pretty sure. Another 58. Did I say second year Don Drysdale? That's correct. Yeah. Then we got Harmon Killebrew, 58 Tops as well. Another card I need for my giant project of slabs. And I got an Excellent Mint 6 on this. Really sharp looking card. It's off center a little bit, but I mean, it's just, an old Harmon Killebrew, so I love it. And I paid $50 for this, which is very fair. All right, a couple Bowmans. 1955 Bowman. Hoyt Wilhelm in a PSA 5. Needed that for my Bowman run, and I paid $15 for this. So that was good. Then I got this bad boy right here. Willie Mays, 1955 Bowman. I'm so close on having all the Mays cards, and this was just one that I, again, wasn't targeting necessarily, but I saw it, and it was like, okay, I can do that. And it seemed, it was marked at $200, and I ended up paying $185, which was pretty fair. Not a screaming deal or anything, but fair. And again, I think May's stuff's only going to go up, and along with Hank Aaron and some of those guys, I think it's kind of undervalued, especially in the low to mid grades. All right, I picked this up too. I don't have a ton of 52 Tops, and so when I saw this, JT was looking at some cards in the same booth, and I saw it, or we were right around that area, and I was like, how much you want for that? And I think he had it listed for $70. And after, a little bit of negotiations, I paid $50 for this card. And that's, again, a pretty fair price. So love getting anything 52 Tops. I mean, it's one of the coolest sets ever. So, and then the big boy. Here's the biggest card that I got this weekend by a long shot. And totally had no idea I was looking. I mean, I've always wanted this card, but it wasn't on my radar for this weekend. And I love going into shows open-minded. because you never know what the show's going to give you. You can go in thinking you want X, Y, or Z card, and you end up leaving disappointed because you can't find it. So to me, if I go in open-minded, I'm not disappointed. I just, what's there? Let's see what's there. And this card was there. 1949 Bowman Roy Campanella rookie card. And it's a beautiful 4. In fact, we saw a guy had a PSA 6, and we put him, because I had asked him about it, or we were over there getting another card or something, and he said, man, your 4 looks better than my 6. And this card took some negotiating. The guy was incredibly firm at an initial price of $650, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I mean, that's just way too much. And I looked it up, and I think the last one had sold around $530, $540. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Would you take X? And he's like, nope. And so he was a firm no. And so I didn't think a deal was going to happen. So I basically walked away. And JT turns to me and goes, hey, let me go do some work here. Let me go see what I can do. So JT walks back over to the dealer and he's over there for a good 10 minutes or something talking to the guy. And I'm talking to Andy kind of going, let's see what JT can do. I don't think it's going to happen. And JT comes back over in a little bit and says, you got it for $575. Because JT had asked me what I was willing to pay for it. And I was like, $550, $570. I'm willing to pay up for it. It's a very nice 4. I'm willing to pay a little bit of a premium for that. And I think this is one of the most underrated, underappreciated post-war rookie cards of a Hall of Famer. I mean, no question. To buy any post-war, 1940s Hall of Fame rookie card for what I paid for this seems like let's go, man, these just feel like they should be worth more. They should be more valuable. And I think over time they will be. It's not a piece of investment advice. I just think that's kind of the trend of what we're seeing in the hobby and in the market. But ended up getting it for $575. JT was kind enough to trade one of his cards that he got yesterday to help seal the deal, to help kind of sweeten the deal for the dealer and allow me to be able to acquire this card for my collection. So this card fits a whole lot of holes for me in terms of sets and projects that I'm working on. And I love Roy Campanella. I think he has a great story, and he was a great catcher, and it's a really, really cool, very simple card, but very cool. Here's the back. Very clean. Got a little bit of I don't know if it's like just a little surface wrinkle up there or what, but it doesn't really take away from the card. Still super nice. There's the front again. Beautiful registration, beautiful color. And man, I'm so glad to add that. That was just a big card that again, wasn't on my radar, but I'm so glad that I bought it. So thanks guys for sticking around. I'm so sorry about the long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. We all love seeing card show recaps. So thanks for enjoying it. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Keep collecting.